changing out some old leaky supply shutoff valves here. Boop boop. Just kind of showing you a little overview. I've already cut them out already. 4 of them, in fact. And then coming up, you see I'm putting in the new ones. Already getting that ready. Already joined one together. Got these 2 over here to go, but we're gonna have to run it from here and do some tee-offs to get there. This one's just about ready. Now we're cleaning the pipe right now. I've already measured it out. Let's see. So yeah, we're gonna have it like that. All right, and then we're gonna just use a slip in and just push it over a little bit more so it stays lined up. That's how that goes. So we got that. We're already cleaning the ends already. Deburring each end. Make sure all the burrs are off. Okay. I use different tools for that. I use this one for the big burrs. This is the finer tune. Just kind of smooths it out. Sharp, pointy end. This kind of gets the outside a little bit. Same here. Boom. Alright, then we can take our plumber's sandpaper. C180 grade. We're gonna just kind of get that, square that top off. And then we'll also just make sure we get that top burr so there's no lip there. Just kind of get that. We'd like to get it real clean. Okay, same over here. Square it off. Alright. There we go. Alrighty. Now let's clean it. Final cleaning is with the brush. Get that nice clean connection. Like that. Perfect. All right. So here we go. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and join him in first. Okay. There it is. Pops in all the way to where I sanded that. It's all the way in now. And then over here, we're going to do the same. So we'll use the slip in to push it over. I'm just going to just push it over and release it with this. All right. All right, there's another one down. All right, that's the whole run repaired. And what we want to do is get some copper braces to hold those up, just to keep them level. Let's see, this one too. See where the distance is. Probably put one right here because there's kind of a lot of room there, but gap there. Probably best to put one there, like that one. Okay, so we're done with this one. We're done with this one. So now we got to make this run, and we're gonna have to do a tee off. Bring it down, tee off. Actually, we don't need a tee. We just do a 90 here, 90 over, because that original one had a tee off, but it was just a capped off, so we don't need that. So we're gonna have to get a 1 tee, 190, bring the runs. All right, so that's next. And then we're gonna need more copper too. I'm running out. It's a little bit longer. All right, so we got this tee here. Okay, so we want to just put it on here just to make my line up, and there's my mark where the depth will be. That's going to be the cut I'm going to make next. And this is already locked on, so here we go. All right, let's make our cut at that mark. All right, there. Break it. Perfect. Okay, give it a little white. All right. We're going to go ahead and drive that on into the shark bite. There it is. Clicked into place. And then we have that line right up. Look at that. Perfect. So all the lineup is there. And the same thing going to be, we are a little short on this end, so we're going to do have to do another cut here and put another piece in and run it in. So we're just going to come back some on that. And then with that, let's go and we'll go ahead and run this piece out too with the 90. And then we can run that all in. So let's do that next. Okay. Let's see how far out we got to come. Okay, so we're basically right here. Alright. Alright, let's just cut right about at that label. Alright, so we've got everything lining up here on this side with the T, the 90. Okay, I marked off where that's got to cut now still, and then we'll just go cut that off and get that ready. So that's going to be basically in line with that. Let me see. So let's make sure we got that exact alignment though that we need. So that's lined up. All right, so that's gonna have to be cut now that everything's lined up exactly how it would be. Okay, so we're gonna have to mark that back a little bit more yet. All right, so we got almost everything done. T, our 90's done, all went into the T. Last thing is our slip fitting to make the connection. So we just made the mark. We're just gonna figure this out. So it goes right to the end of the slip fitting because that's gonna slip over, and then mark it right to the depth of the Pro Lock shark bite. And in this case, we use this. It was a little easier to work with to make the three-way connection, so I chose to use that. You know, sometimes they be out too. So, and then in this case, I was in a hurry, and the water's off, so we just went in and got that. And actually, it gives me a little bit more room to work with too. All right, so here's the final result. Boom. Got it all done. All 4 of them done. There we are. I made all the connections in. There it is.